Good morning. I'd like to call the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, January 4th, 2022 to order. First order of business is opening bids and reading of bids, which we do. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Pledge of
Yes.
Allegiance. Thank you, Mr. Dieter.
Welcome, Mr. Mish.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
All right. The first order of business is opening and reading of bids and letters of interest, which we have none. Second order of business is election of officers. Do I have a nomination for president?
Sure, I'll nominate current president.
I would like to nominate-
Current President Castelny for president.
Yeah. I'll second that.
All right. We have a nomination in a second. Let's take a vote. Mr. Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
You're in charge now, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mish. I'll now open nominations for vice president.
I'll nominate Deb Fleming for vice president of the St. Joe County Commissioners.
I will second that.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you.
We have a sergeant of arms I could be nominated for or anything like that.
I like that. We can
Sergeant
make
of
that
Arms?
change.
Can
I
I-
like it.
Make that motion?
I like it. All right, moving on. First off, it's a pleasure to once again be sitting up here with Commissioners Fleming and Dieter and County Attorney Mish, even though I forgot the Pledge of Allegiance. I think that should go in his file. I think it's 2022 should be a great year for St. Joseph County. I look forward to the three of us doing whatever we can to help make that happen. All right, the accounts payable docket. Is there a motion?
A motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, we have department and board appointments. So here are a list of our department appointments. We've got Frank J. Augustino, Deputy County Attorney, Peter J. Augustino, Assistant County Attorney, John Antonucci, Emergency Management Director, Sky Metters, County Engineer, Brian Davidson, Building Engineer, Brandy Ecker, Deputy County Attorney, Kimberly Karkowitz, Human Resources Director, Mitch Heppenheimer, Deputy County Attorney, Brittany Bree Roberts, Procurement Manager, William Shaliel, Executive Director of Economic Development, Michael Meeks, County Highway Engineer, and Michael Mish, County Attorney. Also make the following board appointments, which are continued from years past. All three of us are on the Board of Finance. I am on the Data Board. Commissioner Dieter is on the Drainage Board. Commissioners Fleming and Dieter are on the Housing Consortium. Commissioner Fleming on the Michiana Area Council of Governments. Commissioner Dieter is on the PSAP Executive Board and the St. Joseph River Basin. And all three of us are on Solid Waste. Any questions or comments about these appointments? Is there a motion?
A motion to approve these appointments.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, we move on to appointments to the Drainage Board. I will now open up nominations.
Nominate for the Drainage Board. I would like to nominate Tom Schlarb.
Are there any other nominations? I will now close nominations. All those in favor of appointing Tom Schlarb to the Drainage Board, please, oops, sorry.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right. Next, acceptance of letter of engagement for legal services, KGR. Mr. Mish.
I've had an opportunity to review the agreement. The rates seem very reasonable based on what is proposed here. The Kroger Law Firm has previously been engaged by the board, and this is a continuation now due to the litigation that is pending.
Any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
A motion to approve this acceptance of the engagement of legal services.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, approval of resolution R1C 2022, a resolution establishing the intent to conduct a commissioner's sale to sell tax sale certificates for properties that are severely delinquent in paying of property taxes. Mr. Mish.
We've had an opportunity to look at it. It appears that everything is in order with the state statute. It is a large list, but it looks like it's ready to go.
Any questions or comments?
Is this publicized on our website? The list? Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? I will note that this is an annual activity that the county takes part in as an attempt to get property taxes back on the tax rolls, back being productive, and to give people one final chance to pay off their delinquent property taxes. Is there a motion?
Well, there is a motion to pass this resolution R-1-C-2022 for our tax property sale situation.
One quick question on that. Does anybody know, once this stuff is published and goes out, how many of these eventually pay or how many go to the auction?
I can't give you a percentage.
I do not know.
So it's a good question.
It is a good
Thank you.
question.
Okay, I'll find out from.
14.6%.
How much?
Yeah.
14.6%.
A lot.
Yes.
Mr. Dalton, can you please come up and answer this question?
No, that's going to cost us way too much. No, thank you. We'll find out. Thank you.
There are a lot of properties.
Any other questions or comments? Is there a motion?
I
Yes.
believe a motion's been
Yes.
made.
Yep, sorry.
So I'm seconding that.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
The motion carries.
All right, moving on to infrastructure planning and growth. First item is the consent agenda. We've got an irrevocable letter of credit for Klein Creek Estates and salt proposal for the 2021-22 season, the town of Roseland. Any questions or comments regarding either of these items? Another great example of trying to partner with local governmental units so we can leverage their tax dollars when it comes to buying salt for the town of Roseland.
Right.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve this consent agenda.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, we have approval of resolution R2C 2022, a resolution by the Board of Commissioners, St. Joseph County, Indiana, officially authorizing purchase of real property. Morning, Chris.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chris Brown, Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth with offices on the 7th and 11th floors of this building. For you is a resolution for the purchase of one of the pre-disaster mitigation parcels in our FEMA buyout program. This purchase agreement actually was signed back in May by the property owners, but they were building a house. And so we were waiting on the construction of the new house to get a better sense of when they were wanting to close on that new property before they sold the old property. So that's why you probably see a May signature date. Yeah, that's pretty much what this resolution is. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Are there in fact any questions or perhaps comments?
No,
Is-
I just want to make sure we're purchasing a flooded property right now, right? That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad we're able to do that, take care of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
If there are no more questions or comments, is there a motion?
There's a motion to approve this resolution and so for the purchase of the flooded property.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Chris. All right, moving on to old business. Seeing none. Public comments. Are there any public comments? Hearing and seeing none, a motion to recess is in order.
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
what I,
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries. We're in recess.
you missed, Mark, you missed the heated debate about the election of the officers, but it's all smoothed out.